Hi, my name is Mary Dunn. I am a member of the YC Women's Basketball team, and has to do with the conflict I'm going to talk about today. So the primary parties in this conflict were myself and secondly, my head coach, John Barnes. The secondary parties were my parents, my teammates, and my athletic trainer. A summary of this event was that I got hurt in the fourth game of our season, and the conflict came about that we had to decide whether or not I should try to come back this season or redshirt and come back the next season. When looking at the positions, the first was that I believed that I should redshirt and go for next season, whereas my coach thought the best option would be to come back this season. Looking at the interests of both parties, for me, the needs is that I wanted to be 100% healthy and have a great senior year. My values were that I felt I would help the team better the following year. My desires were that I thought that I had a better chance for awards both individually and as a team if I came back the next year, and I could get my master's paid for. And my fears were that I would get hurt coming back too early and it would end up not helping anyone. On the other hand, my coach's needs were that he needs his best player back and he also needs to win in order to keep his job. His values are definitely team over self and physical health over mental health, winning at all cost. His desires were to win a Horizon League championship this year and also have me back on the court whether or not I was 100%. And his fears were that if I redshirted, my eligibility might not get approved and it might not work out for anyone. Also, he felt the league would be stronger next year. The problem statement was basically how to decide what to do with my eligibility in the best interest of everyone. There were basically 4 options that could have happened. The first would be that I would come back this season, it'd be successful. The second, I come back this season, it'd be unsuccessful, whether I get hurt or something. The third would be that I would come back next season and it would be successful. And the fourth would be that I would redshirt, however, I would not receive my eligibility. When looking at the best option, the worst option would definitely be the fourth one, and my career would be over. I would have lost all eligibility. Whereas the best option, in my eyes, would be the third. However, my coach would definitely say the first option at this point would have been that. So when crafting a solution, we actually came up with a schedule and we set a date as to when would be the time when I would come back. At this point, I wouldn't be 100% healthy coming back at this time. However, this would be dependent on whether or not our team was winning. So if we were having a winning season, I was going to try to come back either way. Whether I was 100% or not. If we were having a losing season, I would just continue with my rehab. And if I wasn't to 100%, I wasn't going to come back. At this point, we weren't exactly sure. However, when looking at the results, we find out that it actually did work out for the best. So this conflict ended in the fact that I did not come back this season, which is why I'm actually in this class today because I'm getting my master's here. The NCAA did deem that my injury was season ending and our team was losing. So it was actually in the best interest for me to just wait it out and to come back next year. And overall, looking back, especially through this conflict analysis, I can see that we did make the right decision. And I think both parties would say that. And since we did end up compromising a little bit, however, it worked out in everyone's best interest. Thank you.